Hey everybody, Ryan here from Android Calls. I'm here to give you my review today on the Samsung Galaxy Wear Watch 6 Classic. It's a bit of a mouthful. But it's a really nice watch, the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. It is a Galaxy Wear device, and Galaxy Wear device now at least uses Android Wear, so we can actually download and install Android Wear apps onto it. So the first thing I like about this device, I mean, it's a $550 watch, so it's got to look good, and it does look really good. I mean, my kid even is like, ooh, that's a really nice watch. And he's never said that about any other watches. It's got two buttons here on the side, and I think the best feature you're going to like about this is it's got a crown that you can rotate, and it works really fast when you rotate it this way, but for some reason, up and down scrolling, it doesn't do so well. Here the button brings you right back there. Now, if you're a regular WearOS user, going to this is going to be a little different because normally you want to swipe up from the bottom to bring up your notifications, but you're not going to do that here. You're going to bring up your app tray. So where are your notifications? Well, they're off to the side here, right? So I can bring in my app notifications and I can see what's going on, right? And again, I can slide left or right. Now, to slide to the right, you're going to bring up your tiles, which is your features like my activity. I can have timers. I can have actions to start things. So you can play around those things as well. And just like as normal, you have at the top, you have your opportunity to get your quick panel options for settings, etc. So pretty neat. I kind of really like it. You can also customize if I customize the watch faces, we can change them around if you want, whichever one that works for you. Right, hold that, customize. We can play around with background clock fonts in this one, complication colors, and then change around which kind of complications do you want to have. What should you put there? I put the stress one, but again, I can slide around and pick up whatever it might be. So you can play around a fair bit to make it work your while. I like having a lot of information on my watch, so I can just see what's the weather, my steps are at, etc. The one thing that was very interesting for me was like looking at notifications. Again, I'm used to just sliding them away, but now sliding them away actually brings you to the next one. So to get rid of a notification, you swipe up to get rid of it. Swipe up to get rid of it. Right? And I can slide over, swipe up to get rid of it, swipe up to get rid of it. Oh, there's my buddy. I want to reply to it. I can respond, or I can slide down. If I wanted to get rid of it now, I've got to go all the way to the very bottom to hit that little trash can icon. It's kind of nice. It's got all these, built-in sort of, quick response apps, or for you, but you have to go in the app to change them and get rid of them, and it probably is something I should do because there's a lot to go through if I wanted to go all the way down to the bottom, right? So something to play around with, but I really like it. It works out pretty well. I was very interested that when I did some bike riding today. Interesting enough, it says it didn't capture any steps today when it carried over to Google Fit, but it did say I did do a biking, but it didn't seem to show on S Health, but it did show on Fit. So I don't know where I can see that. I'm not a Samsung health guy to sort of look at what's happening. Let's see, exercise history. So this week, it just says I've done the walk that I did the other day, but it's not saying where I did, an hour and some odd of biking today. So I don't quite get that. Maybe it's something to do with because I have it syncing with Fit. I don't know. And then maybe Fit picked it up first and it says, well, you don't have to. I don't know. I haven't. So not a big fan of that. But again, a really nice watch. Seems to be very responsive. I love the display. It's slightly larger than my Pixel watch. And I don't know, maybe the better use of colors, it really looks like a better resolution display. And yeah, I kind of like it. The one thing I don't like about it is this band. Even though it seems as long as maybe other bands or whatever I might have. It feels really, really short. Like I really have to, like I'm lucky to get 2. I can do 3. That's really tight on me. So if I put 2, then there's not much leftover excess for me to really hold with the keepers on there. So it doesn't really fit so well. So I would have to get another band for myself just to make it more comfortable for me. Luckily enough, the bands themselves are pretty easy to replace. They are like, like $60, but you just kind of hit that button there and it pops right out. You can't ask for any easier thing than that. All right. So that's the watch. Yeah, maybe it doesn't bend so much there. $550. I'll have a full review on the website. If you have any questions, ask away. Thanks so much.